Hi, my name is Kate and I am from Czech Republic, and this is my first video for wall embossing powder. I will be showcasing my favorite heat embossing techniques, and because I love mixed media, I decided to make mixed media card with all of those techniques. I'm working on black watercolor paper and it has got some structure. So even when wall embossing powders are anti-static, I will be using through this video anti-static powder because the paper with the structure is quite different. So this is my first step. I'm stamping background stamp. This stamp is by Simon Says Stamp, and I will be doing heat embossing with gold embossing powder. This is my background. I will be working on it. This paper is really heavyweight. When you want to make mixed media card, always take some heavyweight paper, some mixed media paper. It needs to hold lots of mediums, lots of I don't know, wet colors, acrylics, watercolors, different splatters, different pastes. So always take a good heavyweight paper. Here you can see magic of heat embossing. Heat embossing at watercolor paper can be tricky. I'm going with the heat tool above and also under because watercolor paper is always a little bit curling. This is next step. I wanted to add some shine for my background. So I took this Kuretake Starry colors, watercolors, and I will color whole background. And because I want to immediately take another step, I need to have it dry. I'm using heat tool, set number 1 or settings number 1, which is just heat, light heat, not heavy strong heat. Here I'm applying clear gesso over stencil. Stencil is by Simon Says Stamp, and I'm using Galaxy Glow embossing powder. This embossing powder is really awesome because it's really glowing in the dark. This white speckles, not those glitters, but the white particles or the white things. Sorry, English. White things in the middle of the powder. It's glowing in the dark. And here, another favorite technique is making. I took just water. I made splatters or droplets, and at those droplets will stick embossing powder. This is Fizz. The name of embossing powder is Fizz, and it's really great. And I made this step twice. As you can see, I already also glued my panel to another panel and to no card. So I'm working on the final card. It's great because I have even more weight of a paper. Another technique, when I want something special, I'm taking just piece of paper, applying all over paper embossing ink, and all over it embossing powder. And this made me specialty paper for die cutting. I made this red one and with one with Galaxy Glow embossing powder. It's really great. And when you want to have even more heavyweight, you will just apply heat. The powder will melt, and the next layer of powder will stick on this melted powder or this melted layer. So you can make even more layers. I die cut it red and I glue them onto my card. The next technique, I know this video is full of technique, it's applying embossing powder over double-sided adhesive. This is just one old double-sided adhesive from my stash. I glue it onto my card and I'm sprinkling powder all over it, and I will heat set it. But beware that it's kind of, I don't know, plastic, this glue which is there, and it can be curling a bit. And now it's time to work at my focal point. My focal point will be 3 different butterflies from Simon Says Stamp, and I will be heat embossing them again with all those 3 embossing powders with Fizz, Metallic Gold Rich, and Galaxy Glow. The first and the biggest will be red one, but this red part, it's a clear colored embossing powder. I don't know how to say it. So when you apply it over black surface, it turns into very amazing black reddish color. And I'm applying here 2 layers of embossing powder to have it some, I don't know, richer. I will fussy cut all butterflies. I don't have matching dies. The second one will be heat embossed with Galaxy Glow, and here I will be doing just 1 layer. At my first try, I made 2 layers and I lost all graphic of my butterfly because there are not so many holes in between on butterfly's wings. So here just 1 layer because particles of embossing powder are quite big. And the last one will be gold butterfly, the smallest one, also very nice, but this is quite detailed stamp. So here I lost a bit of it, but still it is a really nice butterfly. And look at this embossing effect. I'm in love with embossing effect of gold. And here I'm taking embossing pan and I'm repairing my mistake. There were missing part of the butterfly. No worries, just take embossing pen, apply it at the part of butterfly where it was missing, apply embossing powder, and here it is. Final step will be glue those butterflies. I'm just making them a bit 3D, just with pen, and I will glue them with 3D foam tape. And this is my final card. The second photo I took in the dark, and so it's quite a blurry, but you can see a bit how it's glowing, this glow in the dark Galaxy Glow embossing powder. It's really awesome. I hope you like all my techniques. If you are not fan of mixed media, just take one of the technique and apply it for your easy, clean and simple card making. All techniques are very easy and all techniques are for all embossing powders by Wow. If you like this video, give us like, subscribe our channel, and have a nice day.